Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I'm trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below in the description area to a totally free 4-part series that walks you through how futures work, what they are. But they are awesome, and just one little kind of bit of information that maybe gets you interested if you are a day trader of stocks or options and are suffering and struggling with the dreaded pattern day trading rule. There is zero pattern day trading rule in futures, so you can day trade as much as you want every single day. Second, I am trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which prop firm am I using? You can learn more about all that on the link that you see up there on the screen. But in a nutshell, a prop firm is a way for you to just put very little of your money at risk, but then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So if you do want to learn more, like I said, check out that link. And if you do choose to go with them and you want to support the channel and get the current promotion, make sure you use code CLAY. All right, well, I will pause for now, and we'll see if I can get some sort of trade here. But yeah, quite a bit of a movement in the bearish direction right now. That right there, and we'll see if that wants to come into play or not. But I will go ahead and pause for the time being. Okay, coming down. In the break of that trend line. All right, out there, kind of was, we'll let hindsight be the judge, but I think I played that one right. I gave it enough time, and it was just kind of putzing around. So, thought, what? Let me just throw $400 in the pocket, and we'll reassess the situation. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't give enough time. I think I gave enough time, though, even if it were to come down. I let it go on. Yes, I was shorting that lows. Yes, after an overextended move, I was playing the trend line. So I was aware of that, and that's why I was being very, very particular with, okay, I want to see this keep going, because I do realize there's a bit of a bounce threat too right now. But with hindsight as the judge, shoulda, coulda, woulda, shoulda held longer. But like I said, I'm going to hold firm that I did play that one right, given the circumstances. It's easy to say all that now with hindsight, but had the thing all of a sudden bounce back upwards, I'd be saying, you'd be saying in the comments, good job, Clay, way to follow the trade plan, way to not be greedy, way to acknowledge that, it was kind of a chase and kind of at the bottom. So good job just scalping out very quickly. But yeah, they can't all quite, even that, yeah, that would have been that would have been, I don't know, probably another $400, if not more, had I, but that's all hindsight. But all right, so off to a nice trade there. I will pause. All right, going to look to play a bounce off of this area here. Take a quick little scalp off that one. Just very minor. I'm giving myself max flexibility. So just had 2 micros, because if I am able to build, I will build. But like I said, just trying to give myself as much flexibility as possible. There is definitely the component here of, catching a falling knife-ish, trying to be wise about it. That orange line. Again, in hindsight, yeah, I probably should have held, but again, I'm looking at, if it wants to give me a quick gain on my opening part, I'll take it, but also not going to make a whole lot right away, but I will try again down there if it does want to. Okay, in. Take another quick scalp out there. So I don't know if you noticed, but that number's just been creeping upwards. Do I want to try a third time, or is this third time going to be when it finally plunges down through? I don't know, maybe. All right, I'll pause. All right, have an order to get short at that red line there. See if this wants to come back down. But right now it's going back up. Gotta like that. Oh, I'm in. I wanted to change that out. I was like, maybe I should just do 10 MNQs. 10 MNQ. MNQ for you new to futures. That's just a type of futures, but the NQ is the same, is equal to 1. So it's equal to 1 NQ. Again, notice they're both the same in the sense of their charts. They both care about NQ, but one just has the M in it for micro, and that just allows you to, have less movement, which can be good from a risk standpoint. You're not going to make as much either, but 10 of those is equal to 1. I just did 1 on that trade, and then I was thinking, why don't I just go with 10? That way I could, maybe scale out. But as you saw, before I could even do that, I got filled. So I was not able to do that. So still $125 on that very quick trade, but kind of got a little worried about it, just in the sense of I didn't want just 1. I should have done that, but oh well, it worked out fine. So we'll see if I can get maybe one more trade, but up about 575 with commissions probably right around 550-ish. All right, I'll pause. All right, going to start off small here with a couple micros short. Am I filled? Okay, now it's being goofy, huh? There's a delay. I really don't like when the blue line blinks. It's very distracting. Again, just 4 micros. Very, very modest. Got those. Blue line is my average price. So get out there for that. I will try again if it wants to come back up. Right there. Okay, let's go up to what is going on? Maybe I'm being stupid for even trying to trade right now with as glitchy as this thing is. All right, that was smooth moving it. All right. What is 22? 22, there we go. I'm basing this off of the 5. We're watching this on a 2-minute time frame. I'm basing my decisions on the 5-minute though. All right, I'll pause. All right, gonna take a. What is up with this delay? Yeah, this platform's a little glitchy right now. Try one down here. Buy. And just starting off very small with 2. Didn't fill me. I'll cancel that out. That was the move I wanted on that one. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and just call it good. Up to 620, 650. I don't know. Let's call it $600 with commission. Probably a little bit more than that. But yeah, not too bad. I will take it and move on. And would I have been filled there? Maybe. I don't know if I'd have been filled or not, but nice little bounce from that area anyways. Well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it good and take the gains and keep on making my way through the magical and mystical world of prop firm trading, which again, I highly recommend you look into and consider. It makes a whole lot of sense. especially from a mathematical standpoint, when you go and, when it's built on the premise of your money from your wallet, your purse, that's actually at risk, very, very minimal relative to the upside reward. Now, yes, you've got to go through steps and stuff like that, but you go through those, and like I said, your quote unquote all in cost, your all in risk, very, very minimal compared to what is ultimately possible. So like I said, check out that link that you see at the top of the screen. And if you want to support the channel and get the current promotion pricing, whatever that may be, just use code CLAY